Hello everybody, PhillisTheGreatTurtle here, and welcome to some more Adventures to Do! Life is strange! Alright, so, I love this menu! I mean, it could just be the cycle of day to night, but like, it seemed, they like made it, maybe accidentally, I don't know, they like made it mimic the ups and downs of the game. Like, it was getting really dark, it was getting really, really, really dark, and the screen was dark, and then boom, it's starting to look up again, but not quite all the way up. It's probably just the day-night cycle, but like it is, and I'm jumping right into this after recording the last one. I didn't really take time to edit the last one. I just recorded it and threw it up pretty much because I'm a little bit behind in my schedule. By the time you see this, I should be back on schedule and I won't have to worry about things, but I wasn't expecting that. You saw the exact moment that I realized we were going to go back in time. You saw that. And it's kind of a given thing that when you change something in the past, it'll affect the future. And I knew it would change a lot. But I'm not going to even try to pretend that I knew what it would change. So Chloe being in a wheelchair was a surprise to me. We're going to jump right into this. And hopefully we can dig into this and get through this.
Previously on Life is Strange.
Here's your previously for you guys. Oh.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Is Rachel Amber still missing?
Let's talk about your superpower.
Chloe probably doesn't own Frank money.
What are you doing here, Max?
Kate might have not tried to commit suicide.
Don't come near me.
Not now. It won't work.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us.
Or...
Miss Coffee, please, tell us everything.
No, never mind.
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
And he has it because him and Rachel were lovers.
Max, we have to find Rachel soon. Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues.
Welcome to my domain. Let's.
There was no vandalism, though. We didn't vandalize anything.
You better come check out these files. Rachel in the dark room.
But is any of this going to matter?
That's it. Listen, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than a friend.
I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
I just... Oh, let me touch the story! I need to get back into the story! Enough with the loading screen! Alright, come on. Seriously, let me in! Alright. Obviously, this is going to tie back into what we saw in the first episode. There's no way it would be its own separate thing, but I can't speculate how. Other than with the time travel, which would be obvious. I can't give you more details, so I'm going to say I can't speculate. She's going to have to explain to this Chloe what's happened. And we need to figure out what happened to Chloe. Is Rachel missing? Is Nathan Prescott still, you know, the way he was? Is his family taking over Blackwell? Obviously, there was a little cutscene for the end of the world party that Max showed up to. But now she's not going to go out on a date with, Warren. And all these dead whales. There's dead things everywhere. It's a lot of whales. It's a lot of whales. And in this timeline, was there a freak snowstorm? And, oh, the dark room? Oh no! Rachel in the dark room! Oh no! Okay, the more I see things, the more I believe... Oh, I'm gonna have to shut up soon. The more I believe that Rachel in the dark room was more of a vision that Nathan had than anything else. But I don't know. Probably doesn't smell good there with all those dead whales, depending on how long they've been dead.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet.
Do you have all your memories, Max?
You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
What happened?
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
Does Max
I don't
know?
want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Oh, why are cars the bad guys in this thing? Alright. Blame William. Well, let's talk about the accident. If my mouse would work. Thank you, mouse. Hey, alright. Let me take this moment. So, we need to figure out, because we're coming right into this, does Max know? Is the Max Clawfield who's here right now, is she fully aware of what's happened in this timeline, or are all her thoughts from the previous timeline? There might come a point where they might start merging, but are all... Which ones does she have?
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
Rachel?
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Okay, thank you. So, so Max has her memories from the previous one, and not from this one, and the snow and stuff might have happened. And I wasn't listening. I was processing. It might be. It's the safest answer.
Might be, but I'd like to think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
Probably just got enough muscle to move her fingers a little bit. Maybe some minor motor control, but the major motor control is gone. Oh, and you, unless her parents are there, you had to pick her up and put her into the chair. And load the chair into the thing. Unless you... They probably have a handicap van, it'll probably be okay. Hello. Oh, Max, you're gonna have to talk to her. You've gotta talk to her. And I haven't forgotten to read those things. Which I'll do when I get a chance. I'll read them, and then I'll leave a little, like... I'll figure out how to put, like, little, time bars on the thing, so you can just click ahead if you don't want to watch all of them.
It's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive. When you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Tamper with the drip. Okay, there's the water.
There's the old Chloe. Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help. That is so incredible. And she can browse cat videos on the web. I should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun.
Cast mask option.
Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great. Chloe's message board since the accident sure looks lonely.
What does it say? Picture of
It's nice
clouds.
my parents sent a card at least. I wonder who this is. Kind of a generic card.
Dear Chloe, I am so sorry for what happened. Know that I am here for you if you need anything. I hope you feel better and hope to see you again. XOXO
I
Mega.
wasn't very available to Chloe. Real nice.
Chloe, just thought I'd drop you a quick note to let you know I'm thinking about you. I feel so lame writing shit like, I hope you are well, etc. I know your life is so different now, and I don't want that to get in the way of our friendship. Yes, I haven't been around lately, but that will change soon. I hope you are well. Love, Max.
At least I sent road trip selfies to Chloe. I'm sure that made her feel great. I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
Oh, because you changed the time. Yeah, you technically didn't, so don't feel bad about it.
Snow globes are taking over.
Places that she can't get. What is this one?
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed. Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
You need to talk to her.
That's a serious heat lamp. Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now.
This is rough.
At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much. Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe.
This is rough.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember?
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a fucking boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
Which friends did you hang out with the most?
Megan Weaver, but you don't know her. She was cool. But after my accident, she was too cool for school.
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Are they okay?
Are they okay? I mean, are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill? I guess they're good, considering they have to deal with me. They laugh and hold hands. And I hope they still get busy, too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
I'm still in debt.
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a year.
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You're such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
Oh my god. I made that mix for her when we were 12. Ah, here's the DVD.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to be unsympathetic, but like, we need to really talk to her. We need to get through this because you're gonna have a vision. No? Oh, well. Fell asleep in the chair?
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep.
Oh, snap!
Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna take our slow, sweet time. There's TV.
They gave Chloe their giant, expensive HD TV, and they use her shitty tube television.
Wow. Oh, Victoria's our friend. Well, Max, you busy girl? Avoiding homework as usual. I told you I'd help you out, and you never let me help. Okay, drama, stop. And you help me by caring. I do try. By the way, I scored that killer bud from you-know-who, FYI. Save me a bowl. Gotta bounce. TTYL. Come by my room tonight. And then you didn't. Max, be cool. Just want to make sure since you walked away so fast. Nathan was worried too. If you want to talk, hit me up, Kay. Love you. Max, if you're mad, just tell me, Kay. Silence. If you want to talk, my door is open. Love you. Okay. Who else? Since we probably don't have our text messages anymore. Taylor, Nathan. Hello, Max. This is William. If you want to contact Chloe, you can use this number. She would love to hear from you. See you soon, I hope. Bye. Hey, Chloe. Maxine here. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to Blackwell Academy now. I hope this is still your number. Max is back! Blackwell? That is so awesome. You rule. Best of all, we can hang again. So yes, this is still my number. Cool. I've got a buttload of homework, but we'll get together soon. Don't tease me. It's been too long. I know. I'll see you soon. And Alyssa? Hey, Max. It's a shame that you hang out with those people. I thought you were different. Alyssa, I saw you throw that TP at me. OMG. I was not aiming at you, I swear. Don't do it again. We've got to go through all these. Alright. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it. Whole 18 years. Oh, that's the same message. Okay, cool. We need to talk about some of your bills. Are you there? Yes. Give me some time to answer. I can't just text in every class. Some teachers get super pissed when people use their phone. Yes, because it's super rude. And please don't be so snippy. Sorry, long day of homework. You're not the only one. And that's why we're wondering if you need to spend so much. We want you to have everything you need, but your scholarship doesn't cover everything. You said I could use your credit card when I need it. Needed it? I only bought film, not a camera. Maybe it's time to go digital. I'll call you later. I have to go. Don't pout. Love you. Hey, honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either, Mommy. Taylor? Max, thanks again for taking me to see my mom. I think she wants you for a daughter instead of me. I think not. Your mom is a badass like you. Yeah, right. I cried like a bitch. So did I. You just didn't see me. It's okay to cry. It gets old. My stupid phone is about to die, so call me back. Okay, Chloe, her dad. Have a very stellar. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Oh, and Nathan. Victoria and Nathan. Yo, Max, you around? In the dark room, developing shots for the contest. Sweet. See, so no 2 whales for you. Not yet. I'll see you guys later, though. Peace out. How many episodes are after this? Is there only one more? There could be 2 more, looking on the spacing of it. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, no! It's gone. All the pages are gone. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just the same stuff, I guess. So much to do. I wish I could slow down time, especially to register all the cool things that have happened since I'm back in Arcadia. Yes, I'm older thanks to Vic and Nathan. I'm now a bit more fashionable, too. They surprised me with the most beautiful pork pie hat. Wrapped up, whatever, style. Best birthday party. Also drunkest. I can't sleep. Hey, dear diary, remember me? Busy, Max. Busy. Can't write now. Must shoot. Must live. Must befriend. Should rekindle with Chloe, too. But must vortex first. Party time. This Max is a partier. And there's more people. Curses, you reset my thing. So if you guys want me to go back and find all those things and read them, let me know. What did I write? I wrote a butterfly.
Yep, that's the same graffiti from before.
It's the butterfly effect, guys. That's chaos theory. Butterfly effect.
These
I don't know if they're
whales
exactly
are
the same,
just
but
a
they're
preview
linked
of
to
the
each other.
tornado to come.
This
And the
was-
Prescott Foundation? Jesus.
What? Prescott Foundation. Arcadia Bay Beacon, where the shores of Arcadia Bay once acted as a lonely gateway to the Pacific and beyond. Now locals and tourists face the sad, surreal image of gray whales that inexplicably swam to land, and to their doom. Yeah, the hours. The whale pods were spotted early morning on Wednesday, October 9th, and within a few hours, at least half a dozen were dead and dying on the shore. Smartphone footage does not reveal any unusual ocean conditions or excessive pollution. Meanwhile, ecologists and marine biologists from across the country are carefully studying examples from the whales and environment. The Prescott Foundation has vowed to provide extra research funds, given the local scope of this eco-mystery. Continued on next page. Oh, wait, I can go read next page. Let me read the next page.
These whales.
Shut up.
Rachel Amber is even missing in this reality. I guess I can't change everything.
Black whale hunter student Rachel Amber has not been seen for over 6 months, yet her family and friends have only intensified the search for the 19-year-old Arcadia Bay resident. Police and FBI have few leads and little information in the case, which has caught the interest of national reality show Where Did They Go? The Amber family has offered a reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of their daughter. For more details, please contact help at findrachelamber.org. Bills?
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills.
This letter
That's
is to
terrible.
notify you are in default of your payment obligations on your loan, account 783. The current account holds an amount of $12,000 payable by August 1st. The amount has been overdue since March 1st, 2009. Unless the full amount of $12,000 is received within 15 days, we must foreclose. Oh.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
That's as many of them you're going to let me talk about.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
Is she mad at me?
Is she mad at me for not staying in touch? She should be. I have no excuse.
She was disappointed, but she knows you care. And I know how hard it is to process all this. It's taken us years.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
That sounded like a conversation closer. Oh, good. There we go. I can ask more.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
Crazy weather, Prescott family. I don't want to say anything about the Prescott
I was
family.
reading about that missing girl. Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
Prescott family?
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question?
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
Care room?
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. Insurance helps, but, I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. The price is always right. Get it? No?
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
These.
Joyce is a food coupon boss. No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies.
These bills should all just say, "Dear sir, you are screwed."
These bills should say, "Dear sir, you are screwed."
They're drowning in debt. Just to take care of their daughter. Such bullshit. Joyce and William never had a garage sale before.
Oh. Okay. Okay. This is what used to be her room.
Chloe's door doesn't have a warning anymore.
Well, why you go black on me? Stupid recording software fighting with me to record? Oh, it's empty. Poster?
A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence.
No, butterfly. That butterfly's significant. So's that dough.
Too bad Joyce and William can't get any help from the Prescott Foundation.
Thank you for keeping me up. Dear Joyce, thank you for keeping me updated on Chloe's condition. I can only imagine the struggle you and William are going through. I am so sorry that I can't help you with a loan at this time. Like everybody else, I'm underwater with my own medical bills. Please give Chloe a hug and my best wishes. Love, Aunt Dorothy. Crutches, huh?
They bought crutches for Chloe, hoping she might walk again.
All her toys.
Toys? I kind of want to open this and see what's in here.
Shoes.
Shoes. Chloe always did love stomping around in her boots. I never heard much about William's brother.
Hi, Bill. Sorry for not staying in touch since the accident. You know, again, this is a little... Hi, Bill. Sorry for not staying in touch since the accident. Work has been piling up, and I'm being sent to Salt Lake City to oversee a new parking lot. You have to go where the work is these days. I wish I could have sent you a bigger check, but you know the story. Money is nobody's favorite thing. Maybe I'll see you next spring for a visit. Kiss Chloe and Joyce for me. Hang in there, Billy. Your brother, Aaron. Nah, I don't want to sit. It's just a way to pass time. The height chart? She didn't scribble it out now.
I guess we stopped growing up together. But at least we never had to hide from step-douche.
Nice try for a happier outlook on things. I admire the effort, but I'm sorry. I mean, step-douche is technically better than this. Light switch on. And the mirror, I don't really need to look in the mirror.
Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
What's in the other one?
The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine. It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too. Nothing here.
There were some pills. We got the morphine. The picture's the same. She in here?
Oh, Max, it is so nice to have you around.
Okay, good. She's okay with me walking in. That's good to know, because I did just walk in.
Oh no. I didn't realize how bad Chloe's injury really was.
Arcadia-based Spinal Center. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, as we discussed last week, Chloe's respiratory system is showing signs of rapid weakening. This accounts for her recent anemia and loss of breath. As a doctor, I am committed to her well-being, but I want you to understand the reality of that respiratory failure is common in people who have severe spinal injuries. Your daughter is one of the bravest, strongest patients I've had, and I'm proud to be working with her. I just want you as parents to prepare for any and all possibility. I believe Chloe should also be made aware of her changing condition. If you would like to discuss this further, you have my contact information. Oh, so it's basically just saying she's going to die. Brace yourselves. She smokes.
Joyce used to hate smokers in the diner.
Don't open that while she's there.
Good morning, Max. Oh, you and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
I remember. It's nice waking up in your house again.
Oh, William and I love it. Finally seeing you and Chloe together after all these years. After the accident.
Let's talk about William.
I have to tell you how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I, lucky to have him.
William still the same?
Is William still the same? After everything that's happened?
For better and for worse. But always for the better. I never thought I'd love a man so much I can't imagine life without him. It sounds corny, I know.
You rule, Joyce.
Shit. Things would be different if I did. I like how you think, kid.
Well, we want to know.
I wish I was a better friend. I know Chloe doesn't get many visitors.
Oh, Max, you're Chloe's best friend for a reason. You're here exactly when she needs you.
I hope so.
I hope so. You guys do such an amazing job taking care of her.
We can only do so much, and she gets damn sick of her parents. That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak, and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
Joyce. I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family, and we'll always be one, no matter what.
How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing the best I can, Max. I won't lie, it's difficult, but nobody said life was easy here in Arcadia Bay.
David Manson. Why do you want to talk about David Manson? She probably doesn't even know who that is.
Plus, you guys have to work, too.
Bill and I have no time for ourselves. We're working more than we're living. I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
Do you know the Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay. Stay away from his son, Nathan.
So, what do you think is going on here with all of this eco-havoc?
Maybe Arcadia Bay just wants to be left alone. I know the feeling.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't give a shit about too much outside our house.
I don't blame you, Joyce.
Except now we have dead birds and beach whales outside our front door. So maybe I should care, for Chloe's sake.
I'm not going to talk about David Madsen.
I better get back to Chloe now. It's good talking with you, Joyce.
You too, honey.
Okay. So we really need to... We need to talk with Chloe. Either that, or we're gonna, like, diddle-doddle, and then we'll, like, watch her die, and they'll have to, like, rewind time and do something. But we need to talk with Chloe, tell her what's going on. We need to try to fix this. I mean, go back to the moment of her accident.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were
Yes,
kids.
please.
Please.
Opportunity knocks.
My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? The photo... Ooh, drawers. I didn't open you last time.
Wowzer. Chloe was a straight A student. She could have gone to any college. What a bastard. I totally should have let Chloe steal your bullshit fund. Even if it wasn't another reality.
Oh, whoops. Blackwell Academy, the 8th of August, 2000. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, as principal, I am in sympathy of your numerous requests for Chloe's special needs in regards to her wheelchair and class accessibility, etc. Blackwell prides itself on making sure students with disabilities receive full compliance under the Americans with Disabilities Act. However, given the campus and the buildings have all been constructed pre-1977, our school has not yet undergone the modern renovations necessary to fulfill all the needs of your daughter and her regrettable condition. Sadly, with recent deplorable federal cuts in education, it will take many more fundraisers to fully update Blackwell Academy, but that day will come. Chloe is without a doubt an amazing student with great potential despite her handicap, and I believe she would find a more fitting, rewarding scholastic environment at the H. West Masonic Institution in Bolton. They have a rich legacy of disabled graduates, and I know that Chloe would achieve her usual academic leadership in more comfortable surroundings. With her outstanding GPA, there's no doubt that the Miskatonic would welcome Chloe with open halls. I hope you will seriously consider the suggestion, as I'm sure your daughter would prefer to attend a school that can cater to her many needs. In the same spirit, I've also enclosed brochures for other potential schools in the Oregon region. If you have any questions, please contact my office. Sincerely, Principal Wells. Really? Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said, but it doesn't necessarily make him a douche. But I mean, if we're just talking about ramps like that and elevators, yeah, you fork it out, dude. Anyways, let's do this photo.
Album over there and let's have a flashback.
It wouldn't be my first.
All right, well, let's take this opportunity here, and we'll go back and fix this somehow. We're gonna have to probably spend a lot of time messing around with the past to get it right, so we can continue on in the future.
Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Turn the page.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you.
Yeah. There's not time for Chloe. And Max has time. We gotta find the right picture. Keep going, keep going. We can find one, we can fix this.
Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo... Maybe I could...
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
No! I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Because here's the thing. I get this. I understand, like, if I was in her position, I would want somebody to do that for me. I wouldn't want to be stuck there. It's like, give me my one happy memory and then put me out. I feel like this is a terrible choice, but it's what she wants, so I'll do it, I guess. I don't know.
Chloe.
I'll just drift asleep, dreaming of us here together. Forever.
Do I actually do it? Does it stop me, or do I actually do it?
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you for following your dreams.
Find a picture. Max, find a picture.
Don't forget about me.
Find a picture.
Never. I love you, Max.
Don't continue on in this doomed world you've created.
See you around.
Sooner than you think.
Now, Max, now. The things will probably start beeping soon. Well, maybe not. They might not have that. Come on, come on. I know it's sad, and I'm being very callous about it, but there's a chance that she's not really dead. Photo. Come on. Yes.
I'm sorry, William.
Oh, you're gonna go back and let it happen now? Yeah, the A and D to focus it, right? No, this way, this way. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Got it. Maybe? Did I get it? Oh, that's it. Alright, it's moving.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper.
Oh, I'm not required to make any choices.
Hello?
I just watch.
Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit.
Don't you burn it. Don't you. No. No, 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 no. No. Leave it. Leave it. I understand you don't want to be tempted. And I understand. I understand, okay?
You can't hide from me forever.
You tore up your butterfly photo and you can't... Oh, I hate you, Max! Stop it!
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother...
Stop destroying pictures! They're the source of your power!
Good cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
He's never leaving me.
I understand the acceptance and removing the temptation, but... Stop destroying pictures.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever.
Maybe.
And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
Maybe that'll mean something. Or maybe you just screwed it up worse, and now you can't go back. Or hiking. Do you go exactly back to the way you were? You do go back to the way you were. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be Rachel? If she had her butterfly photo, she could have gone back to that point. You're helping her. Does this take us back to exactly where we were? This sounds like a funeral service.
Chloe, you're alive. Yes.
Whoa, whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Tell her you were.
I'm just spaced out too.
Tell her you were.
Welcome back to the real world, Max. I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
Or what kind of best friend is it if you can't tell her? Huh? Can I space to
Let's
get
look
up?
at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
She brought it in from outside, though. That's cool. The snow dough.
That snow dough always makes me think of William and Chloe.
The gun. It's just sitting out in the open.
I'm so sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice.
I want to take a moment here. It isn't the same.
Damn. This is a serious expose on the Prescotts. Finally.
The Prescott's Pan Estates, Heaven or Hell, by Craig Kenny. The name Prescott may not mean much to you or to those outside the edges of a small coastal Oregon town, but this is a name that means quite a bit to Arcadia Bay. A quaint town seemingly stuck in time. Once home to a prosperous fishing and tourism industry, the town has seen much better paydays. Despite the local success of the prestigious Blackwell Academy and its football and swimming teams, the Bigfoots and the Otters, environmental changes to the area have reduced the amount of fish and other sea life, resulting in a stagnant economy and limited tourism. Oddly, the Prescotts have managed to keep their business interests quite profitable. In fact, they're behind an expensive, exclusive housing development known as Pan Estates, to be built into the deep forest near Blackwell Academy. Local Native American groups have already filed various motions against the development, citing widespread destruction of tribal lands and natural resources. Continued on next page. Okay.
Getting lost in all this shit.
Okay, so we're going to look at this board here in a minute and examine this. But I wanted to mention, I'm going to do it as briefly as I can. It's not quite related. When she mentioned, it's not fair that you had to die twice, William. I'm so sorry, right? It reminded me of an episode of, I think it was the Justice League TV show, where what happened in the episode was members of the Justice League ended up in a different dimension, if you will. And this dimension was one of the heroes when he was a child. It was the comic books he read. It was actually that dimension. And I'm going to spoil it for you because it's been out for a while. If you haven't seen it, you probably won't. But basically, they're among this guy's comic book heroes, and they're going, something's fishy here, something's odd. Every time we get closer to finding out what exactly is the truth or try to go home, something happens. And it turns out that they were an illusion created by a mutant who idolized them and had, due to radiation and stuff, had gotten mutant powers allowing him to create an illusion. They actually died either in that nuclear explosion or they went off to war and they died. And then their illusion, the Justice League was getting beat up by this mutant person, and he was defeating them because he was very powerful. And the illusions saw this, and they said, hey, if we step in there and stop him, we'll die. And, one of them dropped the punchline of, we died once to save this country, we can do it again. And that, it's a really powerful moment that I've spoiled for you, but when they said, too bad you had to die twice, I immediately thought of that. It's just an amazing moment. It's really... He needs to be dead for things to progress forward, I guess. We got a journal, we got a photo of Rachel and Amber, Kate Marsh being spied upon.
So close, yet so far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3. Beat Stepdouche down until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. It's our power.
Which I can't waste on shit like that. Or Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And I'm glad. We have to be better than that.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. Unless you want to hang out with him after you stood up for his ass yesterday.
Maybe I do.
Please.
I can't abuse this level of my rewind power. It's way too dangerous, and I need to navigate the present without messing up the past.
Abuse this level. Are you talking about the one where you look in the photo, or are you talking about the one where I go, oh, that wasn't the right choice, let me go back? Which one are you talking about?
No, that poor little bird has been trapped in here.
Where'd you go? You were in here the same... Well, if I switch this on, do you fly out? You were in here last time, though. There's nothing changed. Except there's not a filing cabinet up there, I guess. Do you say the same thing if I look at this door?
Since David might be in there, I better mosey along for a change.
We stood up... Okay, so this is after. But why is the bird in? Okay, let's see. Yo, Max, your friend Chloe texted me that I am out of the loop now. She sounds hot, and so I get why. Chloe actually texted you? I sure didn't have her number. At least I can still go ape with you, unless you want to chill with Chloe, or we could all go. One pain in the ass is enough. Cool. I have to jet. TTYL. Alright. Oh, man, I got a bunch of them. It's not... I like... Strangers having my number. Wait, what? Oh, going up. Process am I, and if you want to come back home. Okay, thanks, Pop. Hey, honey, I just got a weird text warning me that my nosy daughter better stop watching others and look out for herself. Is this some kind of school prank? And it's from a blocked number. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some jackass in my class thought it'd be funny to send. It's not. I don't like strangers having my number, okay? Me neither, sorry. It's just being a dad. I know this has been a tough week for you. It's almost over. I'll call you you guys later. Love you. Okay, so they're... Oh, and Juliet? I don't think we've ever had any messages. Hey, Max, I hope you're okay after everything. You might be busy, but feel free to call me anytime. Hey, Juliet, are you busy? No time to be busy. You never text me. What's going down? Besides everything, I was just curious if you ever heard about a guy named Frank who lives in an RV around town. You mean the van down by the river? I heard he's sketchy. He's a sketchy meth head. That's about it. Why? Are you doing your own investigation without my help? No, just bored. Talk to you soon. Okay, but you can't keep secrets from an ace reporter, Juliet Watson. Hello? Alright, so we just ignore Justin. Yeah. Sorry, my phone was in my bag. Hey, Justin, you busy? Max Wax, I'm busy blazing. What up? Do you know Frank Powers? Drugs. That's it? Ask Nathan. He knows him, I think. Okay, I'm on it. Thanks, Justin. For what? Okay. On the roof, be my prayers. Hey, Kate, I'm glad you're okay. I will visit you soon, I promise. Max, how are you? I hope you can still visit me this week. I have some important things to talk about. Of course, I'm still counting on you. You can't stop me. I miss you. And my bunny. We all miss you. Your bunny misses you. Yay. You're such a great friend. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. Whatever. And then Mom. Oh, you killed the plant. Sorry, Mom. I'll call you back in a few minutes, I swear. Let's see. Please get in touch. Thanks for letting me gash over. That's the same. Maxine, what the heck is going on with the weather up there? Are they doing military tests or something? You're right in the eye of the storm. Yes, I even killed my plant, Lisa. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Get another. One plant was stressful enough. Now back to books. Talk soon. Yeah, I killed it. I'm sorry. It's dead. Oh, and Chloe. Hey, man, I suck again. Sorry I got in your face today and took out my bullshit rage on my best friend. Chloe, I understand. You're going through a lot. We all are. Wait, how far up? Oh, Max. Okay, there we go. Chloe, I understand. You're going through a lot. We all are. Besides, I threw your beanie out of the window and busted out my rewind. Okay, that is your one get out of emoji jail free card. But we need to stock up on cigs, coffee, and candy for an all-nighter. We have to get into Rachel and Kate detective mode. Excellent, dear Watson. I'll bring my thinking cap. No worries. I have a beanie. I'll swing by and pick you up. Sweet. I'll be ready. XOXO. That was no emoji. Alright, so we got all that. And, are my things back? Yes, they are. There is a bunch of them. So, I'm gonna read through all of these. I was gonna do it earlier, but I couldn't. So, I'm gonna read through all these. I read 33, and I read 34. Oh, that's cool. Look at the little splatter there. Like, it's a little, like, angel kind of things. There's a lot of that going on. Alright, so, I'm gonna read through these. And then I'll do my outro, so if you don't want to watch all this, you don't have to. You can stop here. Alright? After this, I'll be done. I know this isn't about me, though. I have to admit... I know this isn't about me, though. I have to admit it was an amazing feeling to walk arm in arm with Kate from the roof outside the dorm. Like I said, the whole school and police were watching us almost completely silent. Then I heard what sounded like Logan yelling, "Give it up for Max," and everybody started to clap and cheer. Talk about surreal. The people who ignored me or treated me like crap suddenly crushing on me. That might be the strangest thing that's happened to me this insane week. And that made me wonder if Victoria was watching and how she felt about all of this. I almost wanted to find her just to get in her smug face for enabling Kate's suicide attempt. Such cruel bullshit. Though, to be fair, Victoria wasn't the only one that was responsible. Nathan Prescott seemed to have disappeared, which was probably a good thing. And after all that, I still had to talk to the police and give a statement. Felt so weird to do it since I've seen it in pretty much every police procedural show. I had to lie my ass off when he questioned me about the other students, because I just don't think the police are ever going to find out what happened. Yes, this looks like a job for Supermax. Though, of course, I do love it when Chloe calls me that, even if I don't feel that every day heroic for helping Kate down. Maybe it's wrong for me to think I have to feel anything but grateful that Kate didn't jump. What was really odd was when all of the students at the faculty staff surrounded me and Kate, and then started patting our backs and shoulders, like we were heroes. I wasn't sure how to respond, considering Kate almost threw herself off the roof because of everybody at school. But like I said, I can't blame everybody, and I still don't really know where to point all my fingers. The very best thing was that even though Kate was still in tears and confused, I definitely saw her smile once she realized how happy everybody was that she was alive. I smiled too. The police and paramedics swooped in, and then Kate was covered in a blanket and gently escorted to the ambulance. They didn't thank me or look at me like I was a hero. I guess they're used to saving people without applause. But if I'm super honest, it felt pretty cool. Like I got a hug from the whole school, so maybe Blackwell Academy isn't totally bad. It's not enough that Kate is alive, and though I'm not enough of an egomaniac to take credit, I still had to get the Blackwell third degree from Principal Wells. It was bizarre to be in his tacky office with Nathan Prescott, David Madsen, and Mr. Jefferson calmly talking about why Kate would attempt suicide. I was quiet but giddy inside, just replaying in my head the moment when Kate stepped toward me with a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Part of me wanted to smash Nathan's smug face against the desk, knowing he had a lot to do with Kate's suicide attempt. I thought about doing it, then flipping a quick rewind, but I knew that would be the start of a bad, dangerous habit. Fortunately, Principal Wells amazingly did the right thing and booted Nathan for a few days after I told him what happened in the bathroom. He must have more shit on Nathan, because otherwise I doubt this would have happened to a Prescott. That's some small justice for Kate. There'll be more if it's the last thing I do, which it could be if I'm not careful. After being grilled in the principal's den, I hung out with Warren on the lawn so I could feel the grass under my feet and watch the fluffy clouds. He's such a sweetheart. He kept telling me how proud he was that I stopped Kate from jumping. I don't believe that I did, but I have to say it's better to be treated like a hero at a school than a twee loser. Still, I told Warren that something ominous is happening at Blackwell Academy. Rachel Amber, Chloe, and now Kate have all been victims. Not to mention me. If I keep playing amateur detective, wish I could have let Warren know about my power, but it's not the right time. As if anything is the right time anymore. And to make the day end on the most surreal possible note, the sky went dark and we watched a solar eclipse that was not announced on the news or any astronomy site. What is happening to Arcadia Bay? Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time, and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent the possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep at my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind, or grab Kate. I remember my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be, or my dreams of being a respected globe-hopping photographer, or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were finally adults. At least we know how that turned out so far. Chloe is determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, so I've been playing What Would Chloe Do? Which means blowing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I can to find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber, and the esteemed Prescotts. It would be too easy peasy if they were all connected, but at this point, I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Mystic, scientific, or apocalyptic. The Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I still think about Kate and the sadness in her eyes on that roof. I'm so grateful she's alive. I love seeing the students at Blackwell show their support for her with gifts and flowers. Finally. At least I feel better now that Nathan is suspended. It's good he's off campus for a few days. I hope. And like I give a shit if the Prescott family sends a team of lawyers after me. Please. I doubt they would like all the publicity. I doubt their tentacles reach into the rest of Oregon. Not yet. Anyway. Leave it to Chloe to make me sneak out past curfew and demand I meet her in front of the main building in the dead of night. I knew Chloe would be all over investigating the campus after what happened to Kate here. This just makes Chloe more desperate to find out what happened to Rachel, if anything. It's funny, though. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble now than I ever before in my life. If this was a Twilight Zone story, I'd be getting set up for some serious irony. Like I'm going to rewind myself out of existence or something. Ha! That's my suggestion. Can I honestly say I'll have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow, and that eclipse just hallucinations, or are they genuine prophecy? More importantly, is this a curse or a blessing? Chloe is alive and by my side, and that me has to be a miracle, which means there must be a way to stop my vision from coming true, right? So yes, I broke curfew to hook up with Chloe. She said she had something to show me. It looks like it's time for some serious detective work. Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I passed by Kate's door and saw the nice messages from the other students. Too bad most of Blackwell didn't care when they passed around the video and bullied her to that roof. Everybody always cares when it's too late. At least Kate will see that people are on her side. Finally. I hope I can visit her when this all blows over. Maybe that's not a good choice of words. I'm going to take a moment and say, maybe Kate does know something, and that's maybe what the important thing that she wanted to talk to us about. Damn! That was too close. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course, it was Principal Wells, of all people, blocking the way. The one person I least wanted to see. I wasn't a ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me. But I finally got to see that the gossip was true for a change. He didn't bust you. Principal Wells was shit-faced. He didn't even try to hide it. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he's so confused, dealing with Kate's family, and the Prescotts, and David Matson. He still acts suspicious and gives me way too much tood, as he would say. Nobody says that seriously. But I can see that he's under a lot of pressure. So much so that he's wasted and he can't even use his keys at midnight. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go and meet Chloe. Bad Max. Even though I thought I was in full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me, which pissed me off considering what I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. She wants all my attention for her and finding Rachel, and she gets all butthurt if I don't have time for her. Obviously I have time in hand, but I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was so damn excited about having the keys to the main building. And honestly, I was pretty amped up too. Even more so, when we went to the front of the building and spied on Victoria talking smack about me. Shocked. And worse, actually trying to blackmail Mr. Jefferson to pick her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. She is freaking unreal. I give Mr. Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserved to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened with Kate. I just don't understand Victoria, no matter how I try. She's already rich, pretty, and a good photographer. Why try so hard to hurt so many to manipulate everything already in your favor? I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour. Although Chloe was technically right, how can we break in with a key? Never mind that it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Blackwell Ninjas strike again. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet. Even with so many terrible things happening all around us, it felt like Chloe and I were walking towards the center of a great cosmic mystery, something bigger than any of us. But we kinda suck as a master spies since we didn't have the key for the principal's office. No worries, with my rewind power at hand, and of course Dr. Warren Graham, he came through with a bitchin' mini bomb made of sodium what the fuck ever. I probably learned more about putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grant, Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help, maybe too much. But what's wrong with that these days? I'm so grateful he's on my team. Talk about being the Sancto Sanctorum, thanks Latin class, I barely passed, of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in the principal's office after midnight, going through his files and laptop with Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I just pretended that we were on a very special episode of the Wizards of Waverly Place. You know, just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helped. When we didn't find the proof, we found Nathan's file had a weird drawing in it that just said Rachel in the dark room, over and over. So that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow, or he's just insane. But his note also referenced David M., which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files, for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually wanted to take $5,000 in cash marked handicap fund, 'cause that's gonna be a legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to Karma Hell, but it would have paid off Chloe's debt to Frank. I stopped her, but it kind of bothers me that Chloe can be so selfish like that. I'm not going to let anything happen to her, but I can't just let her do anything she wants. Mad Max? More like Mommy Max. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided that we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in the Otter's lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side in me. Even if that hasn't always served her well, she deserved a moment of not giving a shit. Me too. Just two friends goofing around in the pool. I fear those useful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past. God, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left. We talked about the dumb boys and girls and why they're trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experiences. She has me so beat. I take pictures. She takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when security showed up. Duh. How quiet could we be in the swimming pool? Plus, after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. It was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had serious spotlight power, so it wasn't exactly easy to stealth our way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. Even though my body smelled like I had been doused in chlorine, it was so nice to crash in Chloe's room for the first time in 5 years, and wake up next to her like our old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me of the time we were going to TP one of the neighbors' houses, and we even snuck out, but got chicken and ran back home, laughing all the way. I remember waking up next day, and Joyce was making one of her delish breakfasts downstairs, and Chloe smiled at me like we were in the most secret club in the world, or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After our academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now the stakes are much higher and more dangerous. Much more dangerous, but whatever. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since mine were trashed. A band tee and ripped jeans. So not me. But I haven't found my style yet, so why not have some fun experimenting with a new outfit? Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I would wuss out. Why? It wasn't that big a deal. Though it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after and said she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in her future. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which just seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. I guess my new outfit really is working its magic. I ended up helping Joyce make breakfast just like when I was a kid on a sleepover. It's odd how quickly you can fall back into an old routine. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mode since she busted out ye olde photo album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. What was that Alfred Hitchcock line about film being pieces of time? Like Mr. Jefferson said, so are photographs. I do think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better light, when David was happy or laughing with Joyce in a picture. I wanted to say, "And who is that?" Plus, I'm sure it's no accident that there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She truly is stunning, and somehow looked more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking image was that the last photo William Price ever took, Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Alright. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The picture seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost as adults. Whatever being an adult means. Which was a perfect cue for Chloe to bounce into the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me cruel cover so I could sneak into the garage and finally unlock David Manson's extreme files. So today I finally found out what was in David's secret files, and I admit I expected it to be worse. I'm relieved that it wasn't, so maybe I'm going easier on him than I should. No surprise that he had detailed files on Kate and Rachel, listing their whereabouts along with surveillance pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator, I'll give him that. It's clear that Frank and Rachel had some kind of relationship, and I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy to hear that. She needs to start waking up. We all do. When David came home, things escalated quickly. He looked more upset than usual, but shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see the David that Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe really let him have it, though. This was the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. But my spidey sense told me that David needed somebody to defend him, even just this once. I just don't feel that we have enough proof to really blame him for everything. Yes, he's a harassing bully with a surveillance fetish, but he seems to be gathering information for his own investigation. The mystery story side of me appreciates that and hopes we can use his research to buffer our own. Despite David's evidence and the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe Rachel was involved with Frank. This is the part of Chloe I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way. Or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off, and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But first, we had to get the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into the Two Whales diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott, and Officer Barry, and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off. Yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV. So we did the classic cartoon, give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected, drug dealer, trash chick. But it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found what Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, just another loved one dumping on her. Everybody she ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour. Life was simple. I found Chloe's gun, or should I say David's gun, and reluctantly gave it back to her. I honestly don't feel that she's any safer with it, especially considering how stupid she acts with it, but I definitely don't want Frank coming after Chloe with her own weapon. October 10th, Dear Diary. Let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened if I think too hard about the ramifications. My brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up, not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe, and suddenly, I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died. and it started pulsing, like it was 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo, to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. With Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time, since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase. But now she was my friend. And I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. I knew I had screwed up, and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Manston driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house. So when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in typical gesture of shock and stupid. But Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful, I almost cried. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident so she could never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and, of course, I did. I noticed how run down parts of their home were, compared to before. I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so buddy and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness. And pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beached whales that proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly, and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and the dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical. Which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her, simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis, and when I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep. Forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go max to the future. I had seen the result of my temporal tampering, and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to project myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William. Again. Hello, David. Again. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed-off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been, or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me, and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work, while I was in my alternate timeline. There we go. That's all of them. Maybe I should go back and get more photos if it'll give me opportunities to do things. I've missed plenty. I've missed plenty. This is the only one I've gotten them all in. Oh, I didn't even get them all. I missed the bird. This game is intense. I am wrestling with this. So we're back to our original timeline, which means this is the things that I had before are back in play. That's it. That's all I've got. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Maybe I'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo!